Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at some vintage sodas and drinks. We have some tonic waters, we have some different ginger ales, we have some different club sodas, and we have a couple Ocean Spray drinks. Okay, starting left to right. First up, we have some Canada Dry tonic water. Back then, there was a special 3 for $1. And you see it used to say 2 for something 9 cents. I think that was 79 cents probably. You see there's like some dust that settled into the bottom. You can see all that moving around. And there's the ingredients. And up next we have 7-Up. This one is almost empty because I drank a whole bunch of this one in one of my videos. And the ingredients on this are on top of the cap in really small writing. Okay, and next we have Cott Club Soda. Wonder if the carbonation's still in there. I highly doubt it. Although the 7-Up from the 70s had its carbonation still left, it's crystal clear. There's nothing collecting in there. Actually, there are a few little specks floating around in it. Okay, this here, that's from around 76. It's just carbonated water and mineral salts. Next we have an old Mountain Dew container from the 70s, early 80s, around there. Most of new sodas have high fructose corn syrup. All these drinks back then, they were all made with sugar. You can still get the ones with sugar, but those are usually made in Mexico. And in order to do a fair comparison of those, I'd have to have an old Mexican soda. Here's another club soda. This thing is cool, this label. It's like it's made out of thin styrofoam. I've never seen that before. Or maybe the label's made like that to protect it during shipping. It's also easier to hold. Up on top. Next drink here, more tonic water. 2 for 79 cents. A holiday tradition. Yeah, this is from 1975. And again, it's got some stuff floating around that's settled to the bottom. Next is an old Dr. Pepper bottle. The container just says Dr. Pepper. Up on the top is everything that's in it. Next is an Ocean Spray cranberry juice cocktail. This is a far newer product. There's not an exact date on this, but I think it's probably late 90s, early 2000s, around there. Maybe 1992, because I do see a 92 on there. There's a lot of stuff floating around in the bottom of that. I know there's supposed to be like pulp in this, but I don't think it's supposed to be condensed like that. I don't think that's normal. It's a lot cheaper than it is now when you buy it in the glass container. This also, I think, is from the late 70s, around there. There's all the carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, extract of ginger with other natural flavors, and caramel color. Those are the ingredients. This doesn't look like there's anything floating around in there. We don't have this kind of soda sold around here, so it's kind of hard to get the new container to compare that to. I've made videos of this one in the past, comparing it to the new product. I didn't notice much of a difference. It still kind of tasted the same over the years. These containers implode when the carbonation's gone, and also it definitely evaporated, because if you were to stretch this back out, that would drop. Because plastic, believe it or not, is not completely solid like glass. Things can evaporate through it slowly. It's porous to an extent. Like, it'll evaporate, but it's not noticeable. It's very slow over decades. Here's another Ocean Spray drink. And that's something else that surprises me. I look everywhere on this. Why can't I find an expiration? Oh, that looks gross. Look at that. So maybe it's old. It's got to be, maybe it's from the late 80s, because it's supposed to tell you when it expires. Anything past 1990 has to tell you when it expires and the stuff in it. This next one's not very old, but it is considered vintage. This one here was packaged in 2000. A lot of times the glass bottles keep their carbonation, plastic doesn't. Like I just said, it's porous to an extent. You'll never see a vintage plastic bottle with carbonation in it. You see, that's something else that they scrapped. Newer containers don't mention no refill. I think that's just common sense now. There's the date up on the top. April 2000. And the last container here for 25 cents. No deposit, no refill. Looks completely clear in there. It really is completely clear. You're just seeing some dirt and grime on the bottle. A product of the Coca-Cola Company. And thanks for watching.